Bonjour as no, not as Mondi. Aujourd'hui as mardi. And parlant en français, je ne peux pas parler français pendant la français. Où est là? Je suis chez moi. No. Okay. I am at home because it's cold outside. That's what we're gonna learn today. Right. And il fait froid, il fait noir. That is il fait 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what's the temperature? We're gonna learn how to say I'm at home because it's cold outside. I am not, and it is X degrees outside. Can be minus or it can be positive or negative. In this case, what's the? Let's see. Come on. 3 degrees. 1, 2, 3. So it should be il fait 3 degrés la nuit and night. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's check it out. And of course, later we're gonna explain these two guys. And I actually got 5. Right now I only have 2 because I have to pay for another 3 more to mint, which I'm gonna tell some stories. Yep. Also, we need to do the dollar cost averaging. So we need to make sure how much I've paid and stuff like that. Okay. Alright, so we got something and it is interesting. So if we go...
Il fait moins 3 degrés la nuit.
So if it's negative, so it's il fait moins, right? Il fait froid, il fait moins 3 degrés la nuit. Let's listen to that again.
Il fait moins 3 degrés la nuit.
Okay, il fait moins 3 degrés la nuit. It is minus 3 degrees, but because it's not minus 3, it's just 3 degrees, then it changed to c'est-toi.
C'est 3 degrés la
C'est-toi,
nuit.
not c'est. The spelling is S-E-S, but you don't pronounce it as S-E-S.
C'est 3 degrés la nuit.
C'est-toi degrés la nuit. Okay, cool. Il fait moins 7. Il fait moins 7. It's minus. It's minus. It's. Okay. If we put. Okay, we want to double check because il fait. If it's morning, would it still be the same? Il fait moins. If it's still minus. Yeah, that for another day. Right. Now we just need to practice this a little bit. Plus, I've forgotten some of the things that I'm supposed to pronounce in French. But okay. So je suis chez moi car il. Oh no. Okay, pleut. Il pleut. It's raining. Il fait froid dehors.
Je suis chez moi car il fait froid dehors.
Dehors. So je suis chez moi car il fait froid. Car. Okay, so it looks like je suis chez moi, I am at home. And then because passé qui is because, like if it's just a word by itself, but if it's not a word by itself, it's car. Then il fait froid, it's cold, right? It's cold. So because it's cold outside dehors. Yeah, okay. Je suis chez moi car il fait froid dehors. Or dehors.
Je suis chez moi car il fait froid dehors.
Dehors. So I'm kind of on that note. So that's that. All right. So il fait moins. If it's minus, set if it's not minus. All right. So that's why it's set 0. Cool. So Ili Caesar 620. And then we obviously have my apes, right? Cool. So these are the 2 things that I've mint. The price tag, I'll do it next before the year end, because we're going to recap all the things that I buy. I'm going to show you everything that I've bought. And it's just rubbish, right? No, some of them are nice, some of them are good, some of them are just could be better. Yeah, it's tough. Some of this stuff is tough, but because these guys have utility. I have a 3D file of them, so technically speaking, I'm buying a 3D file of these 2 characters for now. That's how I put it, right? And if you were to buy 3D, okay, so let's go for the story a little bit. Not about the price tag. Like the main reason why I bought these guys, because they are fully articulate. Basically, I can use the asset, right? I can use the asset and I can use for many things. I can use it for my game if I want to. I can use it for yeah, pretty much everything and anything commercial wise. Just need to double check on the fine print. If they, I'm sure they have some fine print. Need to make sure it is fully, that I have the full commercial rights, because some NFT does not have. So I have to make sure it is, I have the full commercial rights. Okay, so being said, if you are buying any 3D models, right, in the internet, there are like stock 3D models, like stock photos and stuff, stock footages. So they have a very interesting clause. Some of them you have full commercial rights. Some of them they have partial commercial rights, which means you only can use to the not say to the project. Like usually partial commercial right is to companies, right? You can use it under the company. If you use it for personal, you have to buy separately. And then if you buy this stuff for personal use, you cannot use under the company, something like that. So I need to fully read that small little section. But let's fully operate as I have the full commercial rights. That means technically I'm just buying characters. And in this case, it's much better than just buying branded NFT like Marvel NFT and stuff, because Marvel NFT they still get royalty for them. Like if I were to sell anything, they still get royalty. Not so sure if I were to use it for like open up an art gallery. Most NFTs, I think, I just have to read it, right? I know some NFT you don't have the right. It's just there, and they can just take it back. Something not they can take it back. Yeah, no, I have to reread, because one of the things that I want to get into NFT was actually last year. I wanted to put my own art outside, but the question is, do I still own the art? Because if you talk about traditional painting, then I don't own it. I created it, but I don't own it when I sell it. That is the key thing. So NFT, if let's say they were to follow the art piece style, which I think the original plan was, that means I don't own the art. I don't have the rights anymore. Anyhow, so let's operate in that assumption, and that means I got 2 characters. In total, I buy 5, because 5 will grant me some access, and then I did say the other 2 remaining one I got it for super cheap. Could have gotten all 4 for cheap, but you know what? It is, a lot of people say it is what it is. I don't like to use that word. I say what's done is done. I did my research. I spend the money. I think it's okay. Did I get under retail? I get 2-3 of them under retail, and it gets all my check boxes kind of checked out. That's that, right? That's that. If I were to regret, so be it, right? If I were to lose money, so be it. That's one of the things we have to be in terms when we actually open up a business and buy product, right? There are some news outside there, like people were saying, oh, you know what? I invested in XXX, I lose money, I should be compensated. The answer is actually, I would say, no. Unless you are getting scammed, and that's the reason why we have to do lots of research, right? We need to make sure that we are buying something legit, and at the same time, these are high risk items. When I say high risk in terms of value, right? You can buy $1 million art piece, and then the next day, no value, right? It can be as simple as that, and that makes it very volatile. And that is high risk, because if that's the case, might as well just take that money, go to the casino, 50-50, simple as that, right? If money is the goal. For me, NFT partially is the money, but as the years goes by, or not the years, as the month goes by, it becomes, I learn a little bit more. That's why I would prefer to have utility, which means it acts like a membership. If that's the case, I can use it to earn money if there is possible, right? Not just capital thing, but if I can get rewards, nice. Another one is if I own it and I can animate it, I can use it for other projects, even better. In fact, that's the best thing right now, right? Owning NFTs and use them for other projects. And there are some cases whereby, because you own it, other people cannot use it without paying, without asking permission or paying to use, something like that. I'm banking on that right now for NFTs in general. So these are the two guys. I'm gonna have one more because we're gonna have a chimpanzee. There's a gorilla, baboon, one chimpanzee, and then there's two more. And kind of have some story behind them, so that's a next year project. Hopefully next year I don't need to spend too much. That'll be good, that'll be great, right? So that's the story for that. Okay, and last but not least, it's a Tuesday, nothing much. Gonna live stream later, play some games, edit some video, lots of video to edit, vlog. Okay, let's go. I'm not gonna talk about price tag. It's gonna be long-winded at the moment. So no. And before I close, talking about NFTs and collectibles, tomorrow there is a Mickey Mouse drop. It's an Italian Mickey Mouse comic book, $10. I'm planning to grab at least one, right? And tomorrow is also a DC Wonder Woman drop, also $10, but I'm not bothered with that because that is a modern age, which means like recently, that technically that's a last year book. So last year I'm not bothered. Plus, it's more expensive than the physical copy. There are some arguments for that, but I'm not going to touch it for now. But because it's recent, I know it will drop down in value, so I'm going to pick it up when the value is low. Yeah, let's say the same as well to the Mickey Mouse comic book NFT. Value might drop, I don't know, but I think it's worth trying for Mickey Mouse. At least it's something a bit more newish. Part of me say it will drop down in price. How bad it is, it's $10 book. I might lose 50% from 10 to 5. Plus, I'm treating it as a product. That's the critical thing. I'm not treating it as an investment piece. I'm treating it as a product. So it could drop 50% in value. And as always, every time you buy a comic book or anything, you actually loses its value because you need to sell it, right? And to find seller, it's hard for physical items like this because it takes time to sell or turnover. Whereas digital is a bit faster, so I could cut my losses. And it's been a while. I've been buying collectibles, as in on another platform, right? Comic book on DC, and I'm switching to that. And this is my latest and fun stuff. Yeah, I call it fun stuff. 5, right? I think I spent about $500-ish. First one was 160, second one was 2, yeah, about there. But those are spread among quite a few months, yeah, here and there. So it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna recap the whole entire NFT adventure this year at the end of the year. Right? That's it. Took too much time. Until then, je suis very demain. C'est toi, degree, la soir. Je suis chez moi car il fait froid dehors. That's right. Je te vais demain. C'est un jour noël. It is a cloudy day. No, it is a cloudy night. C'est noël la nuit. It is cloudy at night.